Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hello, hello. This is their confessions. Ooh, everything that you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. This is a reading that is read from the person that you are connecting with and their perspective. But understand that it can change, okay? I am Marv. Welcome to the channel. We start off here with an introspection oracle. This lets us know where you are on the inside, okay? All right, what do we have? So Gemini, if you are, everything you need is below and it will be in the pinned comment, okay? This is where you are right there. Some parts of my story aren't for you to know. This is how they're feeling, period. I mean, this is how you are on the inside, but sometimes, let me just say, when I said this is how they're feeling, I immediately got that this was going to be a reverse reading. You know why? Because intuitively, you are not the type of individual unless you emote, and like maybe you're a Gemini sun with a Scorpio moon, or maybe you have one of those type of very stay out of my business type of mentalities. There, typically you should ultimately, and I tell this to individuals that my clients and who I coach, you should hold some parts back. You shouldn't give everything. Just a little bit for yourself. That doesn't necessarily mean keep secrets, Gemini. But this is why I know that this is probably what you're more experiencing versus how you feel. You know why? Because you're typically, as an energy, not an individual who's going to hold something back. Like, you're going to let people know. Now, of course, within reason, but this feels like some parts of my story aren't for you to know. Kind of feels like, well, you're holding something back because you don't want this other person to judge you. This typically, you guys are typically an open book, but we're going to go ahead and read it the way that I created this reading. But I really do feel like it's a reverse reading. If I get anything else that lets me know kind of the very first thing that popped in my head, then I'm going to say that it's a reverse reading. And I haven't had one in a long time. And all that means is that I'm reading this, but I feel like it's more so what the other individual feels, which a lot of the times you could do that. You know, that's completely up to you. You could be watching it and feel like, no, that's how I feel. But I will just tell you sometimes it's a reverse reading. What are they confessing? What are they confessing for Gemini or to Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Hello, distant. See? Yes, this is what we're talking about. All right, so your person is they're distant. This is why I felt like this was them. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, this is exactly why I'm feeling that. They listen. When I read this, I feel like, although this is what they're confessing, this is what they're confessing about themselves. This is what they're going through. Unless I get a hit that tells me that this is what they feel about you, this reading, sometimes it can take another turn, but I feel like this card right here is them. They're distant. They're distracted. They're deep in thought, detached, aloof, not feeling it, find answers in music. And I feel like some parts of my story aren't for them to know, is exactly confirming this. Do you see? So I'm sorry, this is full-blown reverse mode, but we're going to keep moving. And that's where they are. So they're distant. And you don't know what the hell is going on. I can tell you right now, this is not something that you like, Jim. You are by energy. I don't know all of you, but I know your energy. And wherever that Gemini is, wherever it is in your chart, it's going to open up that house and make that house open, chatty, communicative, bouncing ideas around. How could you want to keep something to yourself if overall that's your energy? So I have to think that this is the energy that is being given back to you But let's keep moving. Let's get into these cards. All right. They're being distant. And I believe the hello is coming from you. All right. The hello is coming from you. You're like, hello? Aren't we connected? Are we still there? What the hell? Why is this hello here? Show me, Spirit. Why are they being distant? All right. So it looks like this person wants something else. You know, it looks like this individual. I don't like ye. Well, they're lying about something. That's the reason why they're distant. I mean, well, shit, I wasn't going to say it. Her place is 4 swords. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Spirit. What we got? Oh, Lord. They're harboring some type of resentment. And they just don't want you to know something. What do we got? What we got, Spirit? Oh, a lot. All right. So I'm going to keep all 4 of those. I'm going to incorporate these 2 on the board. Oh, that's cute. Look at what the top shows. But there are 2 that are on the floor. And I'm going to take both of these as additional clarifiers, Jim. Give me a second. Ugh. If I get one. And then my new floor, my new place, guys, because I don't got no nails, you guys are used to seeing my hands look different. I tell you what, when I'm trying to scoop the card up, I can't. I'm going through this new nail growth thing right now, so I'm all jacked up. All right, so I'm going to give you these 2. But let's talk about what fell on the floor upright. Might I add to this, because if they would have been like face down and hit the floor, I would have just simply put them back in the deck. But Spirit wanted you to know. So this could indicate that there is someone from their past that has come back. Why is my card? This is, oh my goodness. This could mean that they are goodwill, nostalgia, the past. I typically in the love reading, that's how I resonate that. It can mean so many other things, but that's where my brain is going. And as a result, it's just period, point blank. See, there's that period again. Why am I feeling like that? Where did that come from? You don't have that type of energy, Gemini. So this has to be someone that you're connecting with. There is no period, point blank. And even if it is with you, you typically don't come off like that. So it's really confusing why I came up with that. It was not confusing, but obviously this is what I'm feeling. This is a stubborn individual. I'm not moving. Whatever they're doing, actually, that's the past coming back, and there's that deception. Now we're going to see what our clarifiers and our 5 additional clarifiers are going to say. But we're going to put this narrative to the side right now unless these cards support these. All right. The top of the deck does show an Ace of Cups. I'm going to hold that. We know that's beautiful love, a new beginning in love. Bottom of the deck does show 9 wands. So we're going to hold that beautiful love and all of that and make that the 3rd card and put these right on top the way that they were. And if we have to go back there, we will. I do have them to the side. Now let's reveal. We got, oh, beautiful. Okay, so it's looking a little bit better. So these cards are here. I'm going to keep them. All right, so let's get started. So first and foremost, we do have the Magician. The Magician is an energy, obviously, that talks about the fact that you have everything you need. You can do what it is that you want. You can go into this energy or you can move into whatever the obstacle is, and you have all of the tools in your arsenal to manifest what you want. However, when these 2 are next to one another, this means that there's manipulation. Let me tell you something. Each card influences the other. Had this Magician been upside down, which I don't read reversals because the energy of the reverse is still upright. It just depends. Especially if it is, this is a prime example of me not reading reversals because I don't need this Magician to be in reverse for it to let me know that it means the same damn thing. Look at them next to one another. If the energy of this is deception, somebody not telling the whole story, and their confession is they're distant, deep in thought and not feeling it, And then they also feel like there's some parts of my story you don't need to know. Then boom, they're manipulating you to push their narrative. It's just as simple as that. And why they manipulate you to push the narrative of deception in the heart place, they're just not feeling it right now. And if we go back to that Six of Cups narrative, it means that it's possible that someone from the past has sparked this, but we're going to leave that over there. Because a lot of the times when people take too much, it makes the story complicated. We ain't doing that. Listen to what your cards are telling you. 4 swords. All right? In their heart place, they are in deep meditative thought. Right now, they are contemplating. Quiet preparation. I love that key word. And it does feel like they feel left out in the cold. They feel left out in the cold. They're harboring resentment. There's something that was done to them in the past. And now they want to stay in that pain. How many times have I had a session with someone and you ask them what's wrong and they don't know? When you want to stay in the pain, something is unresolved. Something, or it's still happening. You see that this individual is not going to change. You see no matter what you pour into this individual, you still get the same result. It's going to make you sad. It's going to make you in a state of 5 pentacles until you decide to accept that, okay? And then our card we do have is our star. This is beautiful. Hope, healing, and optimism. And then this is justice. So this is a silver lining. This means that this situation will heal. Justice will be brought to you if you're the one being done wrong. Justice will be brought to them if they're the one being done wrong. Maybe it'll be a win, lose, or draw. But either way, when these 2 cards are together, I'm okay with that. Let's get into your clarifiers. And I am going to take justice and star and clarify only with 1 card because you don't need, I think they're very close for this reading. They're so close. I'm not feeling, justice as far as court cases and any of that. I don't feel any of that. So I'm not going to pull those meanings out of that card. I'm feeling like both of these are really saying the same thing. All right. There we go. What do we have? Old school thinking. There is a person. These are the same card. No. Hold on, guys. No. I do not like when my cards do that. Hold on. No matter how much you shuffle them sometimes. If they come out again, they come out again. But they just came out for the Aries reading. All right. There we go. And this actually makes sense because it kind of goes back into what they're secretly harboring. Deeply hurt, sad, grieving, breakup, passion did come back out. All right. All right. Thank you. You guys are on the verge of separation or will be separating. Thank you, Spirit. All right, give me 1 card. Thank you. Well, it gave me 2. There we go. Well, it gave me 2 anyway. There's that. We're looking at them being heartbroken, deeply sad and hurt, feeling lost, grieving, despair, and breakup. So again, this is giving us the energy of being able to get what we want, having all of the tools to get what we need. That is showing that there is something that they're not saying, or there's some type of deception, or there's something being withheld. So they could be deeply sad, heartbroken over breaking up with someone else. And again, because I read those 2 cards as them being manipulative towards you. The deception is the chemistry. That you guys share equal interests, when their confession is saying that they're not feeling it. So how can it be they want to have fun? They're deceiving you about everything in this card. They're deceiving you about your connection. They're deceiving you about them having fun with you. They're deceiving you about having equal interests. And they're deceiving you about having a burning desire and passion for you. They're not interested. So the thing is who did this? Right now, regardless of whether you're in this, they're definitely in a separation. Sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, are uncertain of the future. Well, obviously they're not feeling it. So I don't think that you guys broke up. It seems like, according to your card, Gemini, that you're in an energy, again, of some parts of my story are for you to know. But again, I'm feeling like this is them. I'm feeling like this is something that Spirit wanted some of you guys to know. This is all the other person. This is what they're going through right now. Reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past. This is exactly, they're reminiscing over this past person. Now I'm really bringing this back in. They're reminiscing over this past person. They're reminiscing over what they had with somebody else. Okay? Making memory. Yeah, exactly. We do have the Phoenix with the star. New phase. Look at that. Detach. Look at that. New phase. Rekindle. Rekindle. Renew and regrowth. Change mind. Rise from the ashes. Someone has come and risen from the ashes in their life with this damn Six of Cups. I feel like there is another energy here. We will see if third party comes out. The golden mirror clarifying our justice card. I believe that this is your justice now. I do believe that this is your justice because that you were dealing with a narcissist. This person is love bombing, self-absorbed, and one-sided, period. And you will get the justice that you deserve. Now, it's one thing that I was going to read them together, but then two cards came out for them. So this person is going through a lot right now, and there's some things that they don't want you to know. I'm going to tell you one other thing. This frigid card is the card that I specifically remember Capricorn getting. So someone has Capricorn in their chart that you may be dealing with. Again, we go back to these. We know our past. We know what's going on right now. And if we look at the top of the deck, we do have the new rekindling in love. Maybe that's that new phase. At this point, it's anybody's game. It could be with you. I really do feel like it's another person. And then there's that Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the wounded warrior. This individual has some complicated feelings when it comes down to this relationship with you, okay? And that is what I see. All right, we're going to go ahead and clear the board. And the only thing that's going to remain is our major arcana. You have major arcana in your reading, which means that there will be monumental change. This means that whatever you went through with this magician, Gemini, if you feel this will in turn help you, because if you suffer from manipulation, justice is here and you will heal. Either way, this is what remains. And if you didn't take anything else away from the reading, this is definitely what is going to happen. There is going to be a renewal of sorts, whether with this person or without this person. There will be hope. You keep hope, but hope, healing, and optimism is surrounding you, and Spirit has brought you justice. All right? Period. Let's go ahead and get into our clarifiers. 5 additional clarifiers. Take it as it resonates. Show me, Spirit. What do we have? Give me my first clarifier, please. Reminiscing. That's back to that damn 6 of, yep. That's this. I don't believe it's with you. Of course, if it's with you, it's with you. You do that. You are the person of my dreams. There is a long distance relationship. I pulled away because I am overwhelmed with all of the things that is going on in my life. Well, God dog it. Didn't I say that? They pulled away. They did confess that they were distracted, right? They got shit going on in their life, and they also are saying that they don't want you to know what that is. Oh, wait, Lord. All right. Friends and family disapprove of this connection. We got our 5. All right. Top of the deck shows you deserve better than me. Yes, and Gemini, if you resonate with this, you do. And look what's at the bottom of the damn deck. Okay, so let's go back. Where are we? To my deception. All right, so now it's making sense because it's coming up in the past. They definitely did rekindle with somebody. They've been reminiscing about the situation. I don't necessarily think that they're with the individual now. I think that it is a couple different things. The past, friends and family disapproving of the connection. The reason why they're pulling away is because they're overwhelmed with all of the shit that's going on in their life, and that you guys could be at a distance from one another. Okay? I'm telling you that if this is your reality, you will get the just due that you need. You don't need anybody in your life not telling you any damn thing and keeping shit from you. It's just as simple as that. But take take it as it resonates. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Gemini, it is always a pleasure. Let me know how you feel about it, and I'll see you in the next one. And for those of you, if this is your story, please follow me in the next couple of days. I'm going to be pushing aside the what they're not telling you or what aren't they telling you. And I'm going to be doing a Pisces season love read. So maybe you will feel a little bit better when I tell you what's coming in for you. Bye, guys.